Kiss.
We welcome back to the
there
show.
We go.
Yeah!
Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show, the one, the only Mr. Kardinal Offishall.
There we go. Good morning.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, he says. He says it so casually,
I
too.
know.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Like there's not much. Like maybe
Right.
you'll think of something interesting to say.
Were you just in the elevator? You just popped in? Yo, tomorrow is the big day. Look how many. Think about this. How many years I've come here at Christmas time or wherever, and we always talk about the album and whatever. And then another year goes by. I'm like,
Yeah.
Another year, and then finally, 2015, the day is upon us. It was crazy yesterday. I was with some of my friends from Universal. We were somewhere doing something, and the social. I was doing the social yesterday.
Yeah.
And shout out to JR. Julia pulled out the CD and she says to the producer of the social, "Hey, do you want a CD to put on the table?" I was like, "What the hell?" The CD, like I hadn't even seen. I hadn't even seen the actual physical copy, and I mean, people are not buying CDs anymore. But the point was, it's actually like to hold it in your hand is to know that it is actually here. So as of midnight tonight,
That's
the
crazy.
album Kardi Gras Vol.1 The Clash is available.
So you look back at your career, and you just mentioned about CD, and like people aren't buying CDs, but they're buying music through like iTunes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The longevity of your story in music, vinyl, cassette tapes, CD singles, CDs, and now digital. Ka-single. Right? Remember, we used to go to HMV.
Get that ka-single.
I used to go HMV, Scarborough Town Center, and for 99 cents, you buy that cassette tape single.
That's right.
Where one side was the radio edit, plus the album version that had the swearing, and then the other side had the instrumental.
Right.
Just in case you memorize all the words.
Sometimes you got a remix.
Right, exactly.
Sometimes you got the remix on the ka-single.
How crazy is it for you, Kardinal Offishall?
I mean, it's amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. I still tell people, like, it's funny because it's like, they're like, oh, man, talk about this whole legacy. Dude, I'm still in my 30s. Like, people like Stevie Wonder are 71.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in their 70s and stuff. And I just went to, he just performed at, I was at the Life is Beautiful festival out in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he's rocking for everybody from like, 16 to 96 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the type of career that I aspire towards.
I will say this. So Stevie Wonder has set himself up for a career that allows him to still do his Stevie Wonder thing at 71. Okay? You're like that athlete that crushes people and gets a broken bone every year because you are so high. You don't do the show that would allow you to age gracefully in that. Could you do it? You're not sitting behind a piano serenading people.
You're right.
You got to think of you doing what you do right now at 71. There's not a lot of 71-year-olds in the world, I think, that could do that.
But could you imagine though? Sometimes we go online and we see those people though, like they're 70 and they're like ripped and you're like, what is wrong with that guy? So maybe I'll be that guy that's like 70 and ripped and looks better than your younger brother, even though I'm 70. You never know.
So Kardi Gras Vol.1 available as of midnight.
Yes.
The new album. Is this your best album?
Yes, it is. I think this album is my most complete album. You know what I'm saying? The best description was given to me at the listening session that a certain somebody was invited to.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad.
So here's the thing. Certain people get the exclusive texts,
right?
And the reply says, you must have wanted to send this to somebody else. I don't think this was meant for me. And I took a what do they call it? A freeze frame, a screen grab of when I sent him the invite. And he's like, bro, I'm there. So he missed one of the most. He missed one of the most amazing.
Here's the thing.
He missed So he missed one of the most amazing listening sessions ever. But at the listening session, somebody said to me, they're like, yo, and this was a close friend of mine. So if you know anything about my close friends, we don't say anything nice about each other at all.
Sure.
Ever.
Fair enough.
But he says to me, dude, like listening to it, he's like, it felt like I just watched a movie with my ears.
Yeah.
He's like, from beginning to end, never mind how like cohesive and well put together it was with the skits that kind of, you know what I mean, just tie everything together. He's like, sonically, all the emotions you're going through, all the sounds, all the vibes, all the energy, like for hip hop, this is like a movie motion picture.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the best way to describe how you should listen to the album is don't listen to it unless you can listen to the album from beginning to end at least one time so you can have that experience. Yeah.
That's what you
What
missed,
is,
Mocha. That's what you missed.
Yeah.
At the party.
Whatever,
Yep.
dude. I got a copy of the album yesterday. It's on my phone right now.
Yeah,
I'm listening to it this morning on my way in. What's your personal favorite song?
Oh,
on
you know
Kardi
I don't.
Gras?
You know I don't have those. I was gonna say with Kardi Gras, because it's like different feelings at different times. It depends on what mood I'm in. But that's
Okay.
what I love. Is it's like if you're on your way to the club and you want to turn up, there's a joint like No Reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a joint like Do That Dance. There's a joint like OG or Real Life Gangster. If you're feeling like you need inspiration, there's songs like Insert Here. There's songs like Hope. If you want, you know what I mean, like you want to get jiggy with it. You know, there's songs like obviously That Chick Right There, Baby It's You. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much if you're, you know, when you're going down to Trinidad Carnival, there's a joint on there called It's Always Carnival Time featuring Kes the Band. Like, you know, one of my favorites I would say as of right now is a joint that's called One Dream Away. Featuring Stephen Marley. Now, remember, he wasn't there on Sunday, but a few of the people that were at the listening session told me that, like literally in all seriousness, that they were brought to tears by listening to the song. It just had that kind of an impact. And I think for me, that's something like super awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super dope to be able to have something that can really draw out those type of feelings from different people.
I'll say that I think that Kardi is a much better friend to Mocha than Mocha is to Kardi.
You know, I'm not going to disagree.
I'll say this.
Disagree.
Kardi recently just had a very important night in his life, which is the new album was dropping. He set this whole thing up, gave you a personal invite, and you ditched on him. You didn't show.
No,
It was
Almost 1 year ago, Mocha had a very important night in his life, which was what, Mocha? Which was what?
My wedding.
And what happened? And you called Kardi and asked what?
If he'd come and perform.
And what happened?
Kardi came and performed at my wedding.
Oh, and 1 year later, Kardi has a very, very important night in his life. Kardi calls you and says, "Hey, Mocha, I'd like you to invite you to this." What happened?
Come on, man.
Didn't show.
I felt so bad. And you know what's the worst thing ever is that since Sunday, I've been texting Kardi like, dude, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. And I get like zero response. So now I feel even more.
Throws out.
You're dead to me, Mocha.
Come on, man. Listen, the new album in stores as of midnight.
Midnight.
Kardi Gras Vol.1.
Listen, everybody
at the Clash.
within listening range, Toronto. This is Toronto at its finest. You got to listen and see what hip hop is like in 2015. This is probably the most complete hip hop album you will get. Big up all my KISS listeners out there. You already know what it is. You hear my voice every Friday morning. And if you want to feel that vibe every single day, Kardi Gras Vol.1 The Clash is out.
And before, hold on. Before we wrap up, you know what? We like to have fun on the Roz Mocha
All
show.
right, what we got?
We know that Kardinal Offishall likes to have fun every time he's on the Roz Mocha show.
Is this true?
So I was wondering,
Yes.
Kardinal Offishall,
Yes.
in celebration of Kardi Gras Vol.1 The Clash,
You have brought me a bag of money?
if we can get just a little taste of Toronto, one of Toronto's
Put it bye bye bye. Put it bye bye bye. Put it bye bye bye. Hey. Put it bye bye bye. Put it bye bye bye. Put it bye bye bye. Hey. Put it bye bye bye. 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 Bye bye bye. Put it 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 bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. All of Toronto, everybody listening, one time. Let me hear you say T dot oh oh yeah yeah T dot oh yeah oh yeah oh yeah oh yeah oh yeah. You see, I have a everyday rude boy. know I'm not the one that sings this hook, right? You see,
I'll sing it with you, Kardi. I'll sing it.
everyday rude boy. Yeah, celebrity face in the
Here we go.
So where I rest, I'm stressed by the 5-0. Cops driving around the turf looking for someone to search with their flashlight, checking in my dashboard. Oh, looking for the heat stashed under the seat. But I'm a rude boy, plus everything is legit. Work too damn hard for my things. Them pigs think they have me shook, but oops.
It's all good.
And just play along. Everything I own late to the name. And that's the part I was talking about. First got the youth have a little bit of fame. Didn't find nothing, so they screw place. Plus I never ever once lost my cool. It's just a story of an everyday black man. Give thanks and the beast never pulled out their tool, cause
There you go, Kardinal Offishall. Thank you so much for joining us.
Every day, don't cut me off now. Everyday rude boy, yes I am, yeah. You see, I have an everyday rude boy.
Go buy that album, Toronto. Kardi Gras Vol.1, The Class.
Kiss.